Good morning. It's Thursday, 6:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's November 10th, 2022. Okay, so what did the markets do this morning? So this is pretty exciting. I think this would be a good lesson here. So the market was down here, and it just shot straight up. Same thing with this on the ES. This is the NASDAQ. It's ES. And then the Dow came up here and hit, made another new high. So there's a saying, it's called buy the rumor, sell the news. And basically, a lot of people bought right here. And I had mentioned before, when things take off like that first thing in the morning, this is really cool for day traders because they know this is just going to come right back down. And usually when things go down like this, like these spikes, and I've talked about spikes before. When a market goes up, it just comes right back down. It goes up, still in this balance area, never left. Now, if this spiked from here and it came out and it came back down but stayed out of this box, and then the second bar stayed out and it continued up, okay, so that's the direction it's going to go in. But this stayed in this balance area, and so did this. The Dow I'm not paying too much attention to because I think the Dow has kind of gone crazy here and it's not following the rules. But these guys are, and you can see as we're talking, the market continues to go up. The NASDAQ's already up 500 points, and the ES is up 140 points, and the Dow's up almost 800. So for the ES to be up 140 points, it's stretching it really far. And look, it's close to the top. It's got no place else to go. And it's already 7 o'clock in the morning. There's only one place this has to go, and that's down. It's stretched. I had said before, when the ES goes 100 points, 120 points, pretty much maximum, then it goes down. This is already 140 points stretched out. Perfect buying opportunity as far as selling. Buying as far as buying put options. And that's exactly what I did this morning. I just bought a lot more put options. This is a great opportunity to short the market. Another one here. So what are most investors, traders doing out there right now? They're buying. Because they're thinking we're back into a bull market, and they're buying all this, and they're expecting it to just keep going. Same thing with this. Where the opposite should be done. This is going to come down. And the good sign about this for me, because I bought put options, I want the market to go down. It's not only going to come down, but it's going to come down further. And that's what happens with all these spikes. Here's a spike, came down, it went down further. Here's a spike, went up, and it went up further. Spike, came down, went down further. That's what I like about this. So this, good opportunity to buy more puts, and that's what I did. And kind of love these kind of days. So it's kind of, it seems like it would be counter to what you would do, because most people, 90%, are buying and they're thinking this is going to go up, like I said earlier. But if you're a trader and you've been doing this for a long time, you've seen this happen so many times. And I just look at, like I said, the NASDAQ's at 500 points. It's pretty much at its limit. It is at its limit. So I don't need any indicators here to tell me that this market's overbought. Because I just look here and it's 500 points. It's overbought. Obvious. This one's 140, 138 now. Way overbought. And this one's 700 points, way overbought. So without even knowing what's going to happen in the future. I already know what's going to happen. You know, this keeps going up. Look at that. It's going to go up. It's just going to turn around. It's getting all these buyers in. And this is going to turn around. It's going to come down. And it looks like, I guess, next week, it's probably going to start breaking this box into this area. So, like I said, I bought more put options. This is a good training video to show what these spikes, this is actually a spike, like I had mentioned. Okay, here's a NASDAQ on a daily chart. So each one of these is a day. And as you can see these spikes here, spikes there, and even spikes at the bottom. And the market just went the opposite way. Spike, opposite way, spike, opposite way. Here's a spike here. Get rid of that for a second. Here's a spike here, and it took it up to there. Another spike here, took it up to there. Little spike here, and it took it up to there. So this right here would be considered a spike, or you can say it's the news. I haven't looked at the news. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. I don't even see anything here in the news. Okay. Well then, you know, like I said before, these markets are controlled. So something drove this thing up, and I'm guessing whoever's controlling these markets did that. And again, this is not anything sinister going on. This is business. This is what they do. This is what they do in casinos. You know, everything's set up for the house in the same way. And I can guarantee you, if I look on the news right now, Fox News or whatever news, CNBC, you're going to see these people and they're all going to say, we're back up. Because that's what they do. They take these little things out of context and they blow it up, and they show the stock market is soaring. So they think the whole entire sector, the whole entire market is soaring, and it's just this little thing, and it's still in this box. It's in this balance area. It hasn't really gone anywhere. And see, that's the thing. When you watch the news, they only show this little area right here. Well, they don't show a chart, but they're just talking about this little area, and they're saying, we're back up, everybody buy, this is, we're back into a bull market. So, nope, we're in a bear market. Here's that line going down, and we're at the bottom here. We're definitely in a bear market. This little line going up does not indicate that we're in a bull market. Like I explained before, if we want to be in a bull market, we have to at least come above this line. And then we have to hit this line and this line to actually be technically considered a bull market. But we're not in a bull market. And if you want to take a smaller time frame, say a 4-hour, this is in a balance area. Now, if you want to be in a bull market, you have to be above this balance area. That'd be a short-term bull market. Of course, it's all short-term. Same thing here. A little balance area broke out, so it's a short-term bull market. But the long-term market is still in a bear market. And I'm just curious what the news is saying. But, you know, this is up 600 points right here. 600. That's crazy. Here's the ES. Okay. Look at that. That's up 150 points. That's insane. And it's going to go up to here, and it's going to stop. Keeps going. Now, we're only half an hour into trading, and the market usually calms down within half an hour and an hour, and then it reverses. And this is pretty exciting because you're going to see this thing hit this top, and it, in fact, today it might not only come down, but it might go way down to here. And so if it does, I'm going to do an update fact, I don't see why it wouldn't do that. It would seem pretty typical that it would just come right back down. And even come down this area, or maybe even reverse and go 100 points down. You know, could do that. But for it to go at this extreme, this is an extreme. And like I said, you want to look at things on all different time frames. So this would be considered an extreme. Excuse me, an extreme on a short-term, very short-term basis, and on the long-term, this is pretty much extreme from 2020, and it went up there. That's considered extreme. And so where's the market going to go down? It's going to go down below this. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Market came up, came down, pandemic, and then it shot straight up. I would consider that even on a longer term a spike. So that means it always goes down lower than where it started. It's going to come up. So eventually this will come down lower than that, I assume, or at least even. And so back to a short term, that's a spike, same thing. It's, you know, it's shot straight up and it's at its maximum. It's got no place to go today. There's too many hours of trading. Where's it going to go? It can't keep going. It's already insane right now. It's up 160 points. I mean, where do you see that on this chart that this market went up that far? You know, this is close right here. Here's one point. That one actually went up. And where'd it go? It just took it straight up here. Same thing here. Took it eventually up to here. Here's a pretty good spike. And it took it up, went the opposite way. Good downturn here. This is a really good one, and it just shot straight up. Another thing here, it just took off, did a little spike up there, and it came down. Nice spike here, took it up, and this is a daily spike within this balance area. And where's it going to go? It's going to go back down. It's just too many hours of trading, and it's fully extended. It's a perfect buying opportunity to short. This is good. I might even add this to the learning section, where teach you about spikes, and that would be considered a spike within this balance area. Okay, so again, this is still in this balance area. NASDAQ is still in this balance area. So another good lesson is, although I bought some put options in here, the market came down, had a little bit of profit, went up, and now negative some profit, but I'm not selling. In fact, I bought more because I just explained, this is at full extension and this has no place to go but down. And we'll see what happens at the end of the day. It's a great lesson right here, because as far as emotional, this is a very emotional game here. When I first started, I would have freaked out. I would have said I just lost everything I made, but now I'm actually excited because now this is another opportunity for me to get in and possibly in one day I'm not only going to gain back all the profit that I lost here. There's very little loss here, by the way, but I'm going to pick up even a lot more profit. So when it comes down here, I'm going to be way in the money here. Okay. So like I said, I had bought Bitcoin also. And Bitcoin is still underneath the box area. That's the futures market. So it looks like it came up a little bit. It's still inside in here. Now knowing that the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ just made a fake out today and it's going to come back down, what do you think that's going to do to Bitcoin? I think it's probably going to do the same. So I bought more Bitcoin going down. And of course, if this starts coming back in a box and trading here, I'll have to get out of my position. But again, the feeling of the market just feels very, very weak. And although the Dow looks like it's very strong, when it trades up on news like that, there's no strength in that. You know, people like to buy markets when companies are strong. Well, this is news driven. There's no strength in there. Absolutely none. And I can just see this thing just tumble and go down. Again, you have to see this in all the charts. You know, market just took off to here and it came way down, and then it took off to here. It's going to come way down. You know, it's got to compensate. Markets come up, they go down. It's driven way up to here and it came down a lot. And now from here to here, that's insane right there. That would be kind of like news driven during the pandemic. And where do you think that's going to go? It's got to go down below this line to equal what everything else has done in history. But a lot of people don't see that. They think this market is going to continue out. Well, it's already overextended in here. So follow along and you're going to learn some valuable lessons. Again, earlier in my career I would have freaked out because the market came back up, but actually I'm super excited about buying more positions. I mean, I can almost sit here and wait along with you guys to see this market just head down. We'll talk more about this and how this works, and I feel really good about today. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I'm sure I'm going to have an update because this is going to be pretty exciting and see how this thing ends up. All right, talk to you later.